fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hello? Hello? What's up, son?
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray.
I'll bring him tomorrow.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It was good.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but
yeah,
that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
You didn't hurt yourself on that ring, did you?
Take the bait and move laterally and open
you
up a
nice.
crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
No, before you was holding that.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Whatever you was holding it.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So don't act like you wasn't holding a bucket last time, like you just a pro skater. But you have fun. There was a lot of people there. Who was all there? You know.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Oh, okay.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
Yeah.
Let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, Tim. Don't worry about that.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
All right.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing
You get ready to watch the game?
alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First down, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyrell Williams, 79 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 5 now. Brissett finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Brissett. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You got it. Second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Got it. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Let him go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ryan. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The throw right sideline here is complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ryan, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Big hit. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They go back to Murray on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Murray. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Bro, it's 4th down. You can't go for it. It's not 4th and 1. You can't go for it, dog.
So it looks
you're
like
cheating and you're being recorded.
Anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll
you wasn't supposed to go for it.
The 2-yard line.
Hey, yo. Fuck my phone at, yo.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Bro, you got to kick the field goal, man.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to get
if you don't kick the field goal, you about to lose this game automatically.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes
this nigga straight cheated.
Touchdown, Bengals. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
57's a mark.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run. It's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. That was second down run for Murray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Caught by Cobb. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
You have
gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're set now. That's complete to Cobb. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
I'm here all day. 21. Greystone travel.
They'll go again with Bell. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
20.
Now a handoff looking right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught left side by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 29 yards. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brissett again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Ryan wants to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Ryan. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Shifts by him, wiggles free. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The Steelers have come up with it, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, it's Bell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Bell. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On third down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, they pick up their second win now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.